And Richard, I hope today wasn't the day that you were shooting at the Allentown Art Festival. But if it is, I wanted to be there. But if it's tomorrow, call me at that number, 817. Because I would really like to go. I would really, really like to go. Okay, bye-bye. Call tonight, anytime.
Not since the third best thing has there been a mime motif on this show.
Yeah, it's good to have it back. The mimes are back. Actually, I think we had a bit of a mime motif last week, but...
Yes, we did, with the clawing.
Yeah, that was kind of a mime clawing. Well, here we are at the 75th annual Allentown Festival, and it's been going on since Pioneer Days. And
Ronald doesn't live in Allentown anymore.
No, those days are long gone, but I am a faithful attendee of the Allentown Art Festival. And it's a beautiful day. We thought it was going to be really ugly today, but actually it's kind of pretty, I would say.
Now, Ronald, I'd like you to take a guess before we actually get underway in the show. How many people will kind of know who we are, come up to us, and smile at us or stare at us? Or
well, there's a couple of different categories there, Richard. People who know who we are and give us a knowing smile, I think that'll be upwards of 35 or so. People, complete strangers who come up to us and actually identify themselves as fans of our show. I'd say we're going to get about 7 or 8. And you?
I would say about 10 to 12.
Coming up?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. How many people yelling, "Hey, snap Judgements"?
3.
Oh, I think we're going to have a lot more yelling than actual talking. People are frightened by us.
Now, we are going to be doing something on this show, and maybe we should just explain it once now, so we don't have to keep explaining
Well,
it.
no, I think everyone that's a regular viewer, it is kind of deep in here, is going to be wondering what's in here. We won't say anything about it now, but this is the big day, the opening of the Hal Hartley Mystery Letter. It's on this week's show. But not right away. No. Well, here we are in the thick of things.
Series.
Yeah, I don't really think that's the name of this booth. I think this is just a collection of work that's involving paperclips in various ways. And we have the artist here, although she chooses not to speak on camera. But what is your name? Amy Hardacre. And we were walking by, and this is the first work that really caught my eye.
Yeah, mine too. That's funny, because there's a guy at work, and he fixed his car with a paper clip. And ever since then, I thought, well,
fixed his entire car with a single paperclip?
Well, it wouldn't start, and somehow he managed to make it start with a paperclip.
That's incredible. Also incredible is that Richard and I were walking along and we were saying, well, rather than diving right into the show, let's find a friend of ours, and because we know we'll find them, and talk to him or her, or in this case, her. And friend, why don't you say hi to the people, tell the people who you are, and all those kinds of things.
Hi, my name's Janine, and I'm a friend.
And what's your friend's name, friend?
Oh, hi, I'm Robin. I'm Janine's friend.
Well, we're all friends in a sense, aren't we?
It's a very friendly thing.
Those are nice sunglasses you have. They're purple, I'm noticing. Well, yeah, our show is called Snap Judgements, and we basically review movies that we haven't seen, and I was thinking maybe City Slickers 2 would be a good one to talk about. What's your level of interest in this movie?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
The toilet bowl comes to mind.
I grew up in the country. My interest is way down there, so.
Be more of a country slacker than a city slicker, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess a toilet would be equivalent to our rating of No Way in Hell, maybe? We have No Way in Hell, and No Way in Hell's On the Way to Hell.
Flush it into hell. Flushing into hell. I saw the first one, so it never improves from there.
I understand that Jack Palance dies in the first one, but he was so popular they had to bring him back, so he plays his twin brother or cousin or something like that, and he comes back in a ghostly form also.
I'm not aware of this, and I'm sorry you told me.
It's a soap opera ripoff, but I'd like to see John Lovitz, though. I think he's...
Oh, he's in this?
Yes, he is. From the trailer I saw late at night when nothing better was on, it was John Lovitz, so.
Richie, your feelings?
I sat through City Slickers 1, all right? I mean, it was with someone who really wanted to see it, And I said about 15 minutes into it, let's get up and get out of here. And she said, oh no, we're going to disturb the people next to us. We can't do that.
Were they sleeping?
No, they were old folks, and
okay.
they were loving it.
No, I didn't see the first one, so.
And I had to sit through, what was it, an hour and a half of that horrid movie.
Maybe they weren't sleeping. Maybe they were dead.
Well,
Yeah.
it could have been that cow thing. Wasn't the first one where he had that he actually birthed a cow or something? And
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you got your popcorn in front of your jujubes, it kind of wrecks the whole atmosphere, movie atmosphere for me.
Gee, what could they do to top the birth of a cow in the sequel? There's got to be something beyond that. Any predictions?
Of Jack Palance, so it's a country life cycle thing, I guess. One with nature.
They could have had the resurrection of Jack Palance by being birthed by a cow, and there he is again. He emerges from the cow, and there you go.
You talk to my people. That's an idea here. We'll give the old man another movie. Well, the letter wasn't from whoever you thought it was from. It was actually from their astrologer, and there's a lot to be inferred through there. I don't know. What kind of impression did you get? Was it would you say they should be optimistic about the forecast of the stars as pertaining to their stellar work that was being commented on?
They could go along with what they say, but they might want to be careful on Tuesdays.
Yeah, I mean, there was eclipse. Okay, now the eclipse probably happened around the time that the letter was sent, because they said they got it about a month ago. And you got to be careful.
I recall the word cheese whiz being mentioned in this letter somewhere, so I would take that as
I don't know.
a sign.
You can take that either way. I mean, if we're doing some little offbeat, cheese whiz is good.
Unless you leave it out for a long time. But
Okay.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I mean, properly refrigerated.
Refrigerated?
Yeah.
Is it refrigerated?
Are you supposed to? I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
It's anyway, the
30-year shelf life.
letter. Yeah, sure. Other words was the cheese whiz and.
I think the letter was, in fact, had a cheese whiz-like odor to it, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it was scented. I got kind of a garlic off of there. I mean, did they write this from a restaurant?
It's the garlic whiz.
Hey, who wrote that letter anyway? It was some vampire slayer or something. I don't know. The odor of garlic and I don't know. The little picture drawings on there. Were they supposed to be? Were they some kind of code or?
I think it's what might happen to them eventually, or somewhere.
Some kind of semiotics or something.
If you don't follow your horoscope, you may look like that or something. I don't know.
We couldn't decode it because being not, film people and all that, it might be something you learn in film
It was
school.
very schizophrenic.
Our friend Joni has been cited at the Allentown Art Festival.
Regular viewers of Snap Judgements have seen her on the show many times. In fact, on the show that's airing tonight, Joni is a guest.
Yes, we are airing Joni.
The heat is on.
The heat is on with
Which
Terry.
features your beautiful vocalizing.
It's gonna be on in 3.5 hours.
Means nothing to you at home because it was on either a week ago or 2 weeks ago, or who knows, even longer. So I thought the movie we talk about is Wolf.
Wolf.
Yeah, I selected this with you in mind.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
As an animal, as a lover of animals, I thought you'd be interested. She doesn't seem to grasp the concept that she needs to address the people.
I'm sorry. Oh,
She's
the
addressing
people.
actual human beings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
Your thoughts
sorry.
about Wolf?
Well, I'm sure that it'll be physically abhorrent.
Why would that be?
Well, because Jack Nicholson can do that with his face.
Revulse you?
Oh yes, repulse and revolt. Yes.
But he's playing Wolf Bitzer, the CNN guy from Gulf War in this, isn't he?
He is really the CNN guy. Oh really? You're kidding? I didn't know that. Oh.
I thought he was playing a werewolf.
Oh. Which CNN guy?
So your level of interest now that I've tossed this
I
little
want to see Wolf definitely.
bone in your
I
direction.
hope it's not going to be like Werewolves of London or anything.
It seems an awful lot like an American Werewolf in London,
yeah.
an awful lot like that.
Who's directing it?
Mike Nichols.
Is it? Mike
Supposed
Nichols?
to be a big comeback for him. He has those periodically. A director with no style, I would say. His movies are all completely unconnected. Is that a car that's trying to... No, it's not. It's just a nearby motorcycle zipping by.
Joni, do you think it'll have anything to do with the wolves in Lyndonville?
Oh, Far Cry, very remote chance.
Ow.
Wolves in Lyndonville are really are having a rough time right now. There's an indictment against Paul Schnell.
Here we are, happy to be sitting down at Randy's Salon with our newest fans. And your names are?
ID.
And Peter.
And behind us somewhere, no, coming into the salon here is Jonathan, am I right?
Yes, that's right.
And we welcome you all to our show. As we were telling you before we started taping, it's called Snap Judgements. We review movies that we haven't seen. And I just happen to have right here a list of movies that are coming up. Leprechaun 2. Anybody know what it's about?
Leprechauns.
It's about a short leprechaun. A short animal.
Hell, I don't know, man.
But we haven't seen it.
No, I don't know, man.
We haven't seen it. I think it's gonna be. I saw Leprechaun 1 and it was very interesting.
No, I've not seen any of the movie before, any of them.
How many minutes of pleasure did the movie Leprechaun, or Leprechaun 1, as you say, give you?
All of it was very interesting. The whole movie was hilarious.
Have you watched the movie before?
Yes, I watched the movie. Leprechaun 1.
Rub the leprechaun or something to make
The
something
whole movie
happen?
was hilarious. I think so.
Is it like a comedy or what?
No, it's a short little weird animal. And
Oh,
if you
okay.
take his money, he wants all of his money.
It's a cartoon.
It's not a cartoon. It's just a short little animal, and he
Okay,
wants
man.
all his money.
No
If you
problem,
take
man.
1 penny, he's gonna kill you and get it back.
Okay, man. Okay, I catch the joke.
Before we started taping, one of you, I can't remember who, asked if it was fate that had brought us together today. And I was wondering if you would elaborate on that. We just had a discussion about astrology a few seconds ago.
I was just wondering. We were just walking around. First of all, when I woke up in the morning, I didn't want to come here, and now I'm on a show. This is just—is it fate or destiny, or is it just a coincidence?
Has fate played a role in your life up to this point?
It depends. I can't say he plays a role. It depends. I'm a guy that takes some chances all the time.
You have to take
you know?
a risk sometimes,
You
a lot
know?
of risks, because nothing just comes by fate. Actually,
I take some risks too much, so I don't know.
Jonathan, you're nodding your head. Your thoughts on the fate versus destiny question?
I believe in fate. I believe a lot in fate. And, that's why we're here today.
And we're also here to discuss Endless Summer 2, very, very briefly. Any feelings?
Is that like Baywatch or something?
Well, I assumed that Endless Summer 1 had come out, a year or two ago, but evidently it came out around 1967 or something.
Yes,
It's a
yes.
surf documentary.
So it's kind of like Baywatch, but without the
Without the bay.
without the boards.
Only the
Oh, it
watching,
is?
not the
it's
bay.
with boards.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think it's largely boards.
Okay.
I like the women. That's all I can say. Just the women. That's it. Nothing else.
Okay.
About Hal, well, I read the letter, and I saw at the end they wanted to know what, that Hal was forging signatures. Well, that can be illegal, and I really don't want to get into that. But what I think of Hal is that Hal is probably everything. The universe is Hal. I think that and as far as the episodes go, we could find a lot of reruns on Hal and learn a lot from those reruns if we all gave a minute or two to watch some of these previous episodes of Hal. But all in all, the whole letter, I don't know what the hell they're talking about at all. And what did you get from it?
I know Hal is wonderful. It's very, very wonderful. I want people to go and watch the episode because I've watched a lot of movies because I work in a movie theater. So I've watched a lot of movies. I've been to movie festival, a lot of things. I have a friend who's a director of a movie, shooting some movie. I've been to some movies. even I take part in some of the movies. So I like people to go. I don't want people to tell you what to say about the movie, you know. It's good for you to go and watch the movie so you know what about the movie. Don't listen to what, before you watch a movie first, don't allow people to tell you what is going to happen in the movie. You have to go there, watch the movie, and judge the movie on your own.
I really don't know what these guys are talking about, but I read the letter, and the letter really doesn't say anything other than the fact that you guys need to walk around and see different people. For example, you know, go to UB football games, come to the UB Student Union, and you know, meet different people. You know, people from different places. Football. And yeah, football. UB football. It's one of the best. It's one of the best Division I in the whole of Western New York.
Does Hal play football? Does Hal play football?
Oh yeah,
he does.
Yeah, you didn't know?
No.
Yeah, he does.
A second ago, we had two special guests, and I can't find one of them, but we do have a special guest here. Special guest, what is your name?
My name is Mark Anthony. Mark Anthony. Yeah.
And you're here sitting at this table with
different items, all handmade items. We have the Dream Pillow. It's a handmade item by a woman. It has incense smell to it, very pretty smell. Then we also have authentically made handbags, sort of like the leather pouches that you wear around your neck, but they're all handmade, very well sewn by one Jeff. Okay, they're original and not very expensive, but at the same time you can hold your precious items in it. And down at the other end here, you can't really see it all that well, but there's necklaces and earrings that also, you know, are handmade and are very nice items. Now these items here, as in this leather pouch, in only a matter of a certain time, this pouch is really going to be a well-liked item in Buffalo. So you would like to come down to the Ellen Festival and buy them out before the style really, you know, runs crazy through the New York area and maybe even the world.
There are so many downtown celebrities here that I just can't keep up with all of them. Here comes Candy O, which I'm waving to.
Hello,
hi, Candy O. Why don't you lean in and say hi to the people? You have to come down here where the mic is.
Hi. Hi.
Yes.
And hi to you. We're just really happy to be here in the heart of things. It's hard to even keep up. Hey, special guest Jeff. Special guest Jeff is lighting a cigarette.
This is the man who makes the
Come say hi to the people.
You got to squeeze down there, Jeff.
This is the man.
Come down to our level.
As you see, he has a bag around his neck. Leather, authentically handmade bag. A very nice bag right there.
It's the Jingo Bag Company. With this effort, we hope to drive the Guatemalans back to Mexico. People are asking me where I get the fabrics. My girlfriend and I comb through the obituaries each and every night, looking for the grieving widower. I give him a ring. Mr. Jones, in your hour of trouble, I'd like to express my condolences. By the way, we're going to be in the neighborhood sometime between 6 and 7. I'd like to take a look through your wife's belongings. Calm down, Mr. Jones. Nothing personal. Post-industrial capitalism. I know she's not cold. The bags are stitched 12 stitches an inch, nice end runs. Each and every one of them handcrafted. I'm sweating as profusely as a Vietnamese seamstress. I think this is obvious. We have the Third World Kite Company. Is this a camera? You got a camera here? Are we on camera? Because there's a fish in every bag.
Well, we're walking through the crowd now with our friend Christina. Thanks for being on the show.
Oh, no problem.
And we've just asked Christina to read Hal's letter to us. So, well, not to read it to us, but to tell us what's in it. So let's hear it.
Oh, all right. He basically talked about, you know, how he found your work, and I think he said something about being really drunk one night and stumbling across a magazine and found a review. So decided to, you know, check out your stuff and watched it and really had mixed feelings, I guess. Found some things interesting, was kind of confused by others, but understood the title, which I suppose is a good start.
Did he say anything about our friend Annie?
Shoot, I don't remember. Did he?
Oh.
I don't think so. He talked about forging his signature a lot. His secretary, he went into a lot of detail about that at the end. But no, I don't think he mentioned Annie.
Did he mention anything about us being in one of his movies?
Actually, maybe I think there was something about that, yeah.
Wow, that sounds great.
I'd be flattered if I were the two of you, you know.
Was there anything about a Camaro in the letter?
No, wishful thinking, guys.
Yeah, I was just really kind of thinking there was going to be a Camaro. We asked our friends from the Christian Mime Troupe to read Hal's letter and perform it for us. And now, Snap Judgments proudly presents the Exalt Hymn Ministries doing a mime interpretation of our letter from Hal Hartley. That must be the Camaro. They're riding away in the Camaro.
What was in the letter from Hal? He was watching the tape you sent him a while ago when he sent $6 in, and he kept watching it over and over late at night, and he figured, you guys are so great that he wants to put you on real cable television across America.
You mean like HBO?
No, nothing that good. That's the premium channel.
Showtime?
No, that's our premium channels, Ron. No,
E doesn't cost very much.
Yeah, E, exactly. Howard Stern's on there. They have all the low-budget stuff on there. It's one of those cable channels that's national, but it only goes to like 50% of the country. Gonna put you on there.
Anything about a Camaro?
No. I think he mentioned something about big money, but it's just big money compared to what you're getting now, which of course is nothing.
A Trans Am? They don't cost as much as Camaros, do they?
No car, Ron.
Oh.
So there you go. That's great that Hal Hartley wants to do that for you. Put you on the E Network. You'll be on there with Howard Stern. I don't know what other program they have on there. I don't even know if we get that in Buffalo at all. But
would you have to share a show with Howard?
No. Of course you won't share a show with Howard. You'll just have your own show, half-hour weekly show on E. I think it's one of those like Saturday night, 2:30 in the morning things. So they need programming desperately. You know how it is. They have to fill time in. So Hal's got connections. He's going to try to help you out.
Well, we were on our way to get some tasty sausage and hot dogs, and we ran into some strolling minstrels. Actually, we were strolling, and they were stationary.
And we just asked them, would you be the official readers of the letter?
Or, in fact, the singers. So Hal's work has been put to music. He's given us a music video. I'm sure he'll appreciate this. And your names are, collectively or individually?
Well, collectively, we're Ogo Pogo.
Good name. Individually?
My name is Mike Zanoli.
Cynthia McCaffrey.
Paul Zanoli.
Wow. Well, let's let it rip.
Dear Richard and Ron, the Snap Judgements classic tape is a big hit here in the Office of True Fiction Pictures. I was flattered by the time and regard you accorded me in your program. And yes, Ron, concerning the title Letters to Hal, I get it. I wanted to make a video letter reply, but we are all really busy getting ready to publicize my new film, Amateur, at Cannes in a few weeks. Anyway.
Ooh, suspense.
I'm Nancy Rybczynski, and I'll be reading paragraph 3, 4, and 5, actually. 3, 4, and 5.
Terry Graham, I'll be reading paragraph 6, 7, 8, 9.
In case you're wondering, Terry's paragraphs are quite a bit shorter than Nancy's paragraphs. So let her rip.
Okay.
Oh, would anybody like some pepper and onions that are falling off of my Italian sausage? Help yourself.
No, thank you.
Oh, they just all fell out. Here we go.
Okay. Let me explain how I came to write to you. In February, I was in the mixing studio, mixing the sound for Amateur. I sent one of my minions out to buy a bunch of magazines because I like to look at pictures while I'm working on sound. One of the magazines was a film video journal, and there was an advertisement for the Snap Judgment Classic Series. I had no idea what Snap Judgments was, but I recognized Jody LaFon's name. Can I have some food? About 10 years ago, just after graduating from SUNY Purchase Film School, I attended the SUNY Student Film and Video Festival, or conference, or whatever, in Buffalo. Students from various SUNY schools showed work. Faculty members showed work and gave lectures. Tony Conrad, Larry Gottheim, as I remember. It was here that I saw 2 or 3 short video pieces by Jody LaFond. And Terry, take over from right here.
It was some of the most interesting and funny video work I'd ever seen. I seem to remember actually reaching Judy LaFond in the hallway outside of a lecture hall and telling her how much I liked her work. So 10 years later, I see her name in this ad for what I assumed was some sort of video art anthology. That's why I sent away for that particular episode. I had no idea that she was actually a friend of yours. Nevertheless, this has all been a fascinating introduction to your work.
Wow.
It's also great.
That's great.
To know you're fans of Jean-Luc. No, I don't know him personally. Yeah, and yes, The Dance in Simple Men is our affectionate homage to Band of Outsiders.
Well, we're here at Creative Designs by Mary Jane, and one of you must be Mary Jane.
Me.
And you are?
Janine. She's my daughter.
Oh, wow. Sort of like the Judds of clothing in a way. Wow. And they're going to be reading the last page, or as much as we can handle, of the last page of Hal's letter. So let her rip.
Finally, my name, as it appears on the check, is not Hawk or Hank, but Harold. When I saw the advertisement for the tapes, I called my assistant, Chief Minion, Trish, and asked her to write away for the tape. I apologize for this gross abuse of corporate procedure, but Trish signed my name for me. Hal's signature?
Terse forgery.
As per your on-screen request, Richard, I'm including my filmography, a rock video I made for my favorite band, Yo La Tango, and a short piece I contributed to a rock video compilation to benefit AIDS research. No alternative. Good luck with your work and take care. Hal.
P.S.
I'd tell you more about Amateur, but I really do look forward to hearing you review it without knowing what you're talking about. Trish's P.S.
Hal almost sent this letter out on True Fiction Pictures stationery
when I alerted him to the fact that this might confuse Ron and Richard regarding my forgery. A small note. If you really look Hal's Hal signature as opposed to his Harold J. Hartley signature, which he signs his checks as, the H's differ.
But
what could this imply?
Any thoughts or ideas are welcome.
Well, we're out of time for this week, but Hal, Trish, and all the people at home, thanks for watching. We love you. In a platonic way.
Yeah, not sexual.